All right. Now, what fun. Uh, Floor framing, the floor joist. Now, depending upon where you work and what kind of job you're doing, you may or may not model all of these framing entities. Um, it just depends on where you're working and what you're doing. Okay. So you may do the floor system just as a system and not show, all the joist, or you may need to do a framing plan that shows all of the joists. And that being the case, you got to think like a carpenter would think building the floor system. Okay, so you can see I've got it built here. I was working on my top of sill plate layer, and what you're going to do is you're going to come here, you're going to go beam system on structure tab, beam system, and you want to choose your 2 by 10 that you loaded already. Center justification, fixed distance, 1 foot 4 inches. Okay, but we're going to go sketch beam system. Okay, but I want to show you the settings. Elevation, we're going to go 9 1/4 inches. That's the height of the 2 by 10 from the top of sill plate level. And all of this should be from up here. And then we'll go sketch beam system. Now I've already got one sketched in here, so let me just cancel out of this and go in and show you what it looked like when I was editing it. And if you've created one and you need to edit it, you can't just select these pieces because they're all individual pieces that are pinned in place. So what you do is you go to your 3D view and you kind of hover over it and you'll see it highlights the entire system. And then you can select it and go edit boundary. All right, now let me pop back over to my plan view. Okay, so I started sketching here just at some point, and I sketched along the inside of my 2 by 10 end, the end joist, the header there. Went all the way down and just kind of overlapped the sill plate. And then down here, and I sketched along the edge of my header, my end joist, all the way around till I got back to my floor system, and then I came around the outside of the members that we added, previously. Came back around, come up here, and just kind of stopped it short. Used the join, trim, extend the corner tool to extend those together. Now, if you started drawing here, it probably made that your beam direction line. So you'll want to click on beam direction here and then choose this line to the left. That will establish the direction of your joist. Okay, then I applied a dimension from the outside edge of the first joist that I've got here to the edge of my line. Make it 4 3/4 inches, and then go to the other end. Same locations, edge that to the edge, and that makes it 2 3/4. Okay, so dimension those in, and then you'll finish. Okay, I haven't done any edits, so I'm not going to save it like that, but I'm just going to cancel the edit. What ends up happening here, and I will show you a dimension. From the outside edge of the first joist to the center of the second joist should be 16 inches. And then each joist after that will be 16 inches on center. Okay, and the reason for that is when we lay down a piece of plywood for the subfloor, we're going to put the edge of the plywood right here, and it's going to go 8 feet. And so it needs to end on the center of a joist. And so that kind of starts that in the right way. And you wouldn't know that unless you've done some carpentry work. And then we come down here to the end, and let's check it. I'm going to go center to end, and that is 1'2". That's fine. It's less than 16 inches, so that's a good deal there. Okay. These openings, they just are what they are. Okay. So the plywood would just come around and be cut out around that. But that's how we're going to do the floor system there. That should work out good for you. Okay, I'm going to take these dimensions back out because I don't need them there. Okay, um, give that a whirl. Check it in your 3D view and in sections to make sure you got your elevation right. Okay, and then um, in my 3D view here, what I have done is I've hidden the floor system. Where's my floor system at? Maybe I can find it in a section view. Let's see. I've got them turned off in so many views. Anyway, what I want to do is go back and catch my floor system and edit it to be just the 3/4 inch plywood. I know I had turned it off here. Oh, I didn't turn it off there. I turned it off here. Nope, there it's on. Well, let's go back to 3D and try it that way. You got it turned on there. So maybe I did. It's still not showing up. That's the concrete floor. Well, my goodness. Anyway, when I find it, I'll show you.